time for our freedom, Africa. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for us, for the black man still they suffer. The truth be said, Africa will rise at the right time, and the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. The sun is risen from the east, and the Messiah you're waiting is right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom.
Okay, right. I think there's internet disruption, but that's
Freedom the Kanu. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Self-determination is celebrated. Black man seeking for self-determination is the separatists and the terrorists. Yeah. When they jail a black freedom fighter, they jail in African freedom. Don't I have rights to my self-determination? Is that a crime? Oh no. Don't I have rights to live? Don't I have rights to express myself? Don't I have rights to speak? Can't I complain if I'm marginalized? The genocide in the land that nobody even cared about. Even when I try to speak, my voice is muted every time. Like a slave in my land, I can't take it anymore. I hope the world is listening to my plight. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Oh, the song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom the Kanu. Freedom Africa.
right. I think my battery is dead, and I will not. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, lovers of freedom. And I want to welcome all my comrades, those of you who have been sharing my broadcast. Please help me to share this time around, and let me also share from my own platform here. You're welcome. Please bring somebody. I want us to discuss something that is very important. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your brother Mazo Kunko. Good afternoon, good morning. We must continue. We must continue. As you're coming, please look above and see what I titled this particular message we are going to share today. Let me share to my walls, and I would like us to bring people inside. Share. People will come in. Good afternoon, good morning. Thank you. It is shared. Well, I just want us to come together to reason. What I'm going to say today, I don't care who is going to give me a nickname. I also don't want to care about those who are going to say that I'm exaggerating, or any English word you can use to accuse me or to say anything. But please mind you, Mazo Konkwo, I have a freedom of speech, like as I said, in every platform, anywhere I come into to talk. What I want to say to you, Biafrans, DOS, and to anyone that his name is listed on this particular broadcast that I want to do this hour, this time, is that before you accuse me, please do understand that everybody has a freedom of speech. Everybody is given a thought by Elohim, by the unknown we call God. Everybody is given a sense of reasoning. I have right to reason. I have right to think. I have a conscience to diagnose every event, every action, to think, to bring something from what I am thinking. I have opportunity given to me by God to digest my, I could say, my thought into words. And like as I said, to digest my words, let me shift this a little bit, to digest my thought into words. I have done that when I begin to think about why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should tell us now that we should stop the sit-at-home order, which has been perambulating news around the corner. Now, how many people do see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How many people does visit him? Who are those who visits Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? To whom does he speak to? This is many questions that I have been pounding, and I could say diagnosing into my thought. Now I'm putting them into words, because a privilege, and God give us power to think and to decide. Because if you don't think, you will not speak. But the thinking brings words. A man is not a man because you know how to talk, but you have to ponder so many things in your thought system, then before you can, I could say, speak it out. I am speaking out based on the higher thought that I've been having all this while, based on the condition that I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was before he was rendited from Kenya through the help of British and Kenya. Now let's talk deeper. I begin to think about it. Before the cancellation of this particular, I don't know why people always call me when I'm online. Before the cancellation of this particular sit at home, the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Kalonta by name, and I wish that he'll be watching this particular program, because I want to say things out. I don't care who will give me a nickname, both DOS or both anybody who think that he want to give me a name. And I want to also tell you people, nobody pays my data to come in, because now people are going to begin to parabulate. Mazi Okonkwo has said one thing, like people begin to accuse me. I don't care about who accuses who, but I want to say what I think. If you have thinking, think on what I think. Now, Kanu Ntakanu came out and tries to abolish the sit-at-home order. The question across to him is, who did told him to? Did he receive this information before the DOS carried it out? If he did receive the information, which means the same person who spoke to Kanu Ntakanu was also the same person who spoke to the DOS that the sit-at-home order should be cancelled. Now, this is one question. We are going to diagnose it all. Then we continue. The second one was this. Kanu Ntakanu, the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and some of his lawyers, those who are pleading for him or also seeing him, have privilege to go and visit our leader in the DSS dungeon where they kidnapped him and put him into. It was alerted to us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, according to Ejimofo, two of these Ejim, they told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has issues, health issues, all right? Good. And they are pleading to the CJ or Chief Justice or anybody who is in charge of that justice, Nigeria Evil Justice, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need medical attention. Now, the question that I want to ask is this. What are you people, both the lawyers and the brothers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and of course the DOS, who brought out this information that the only option that we have applied to deliver Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also to pull him out so that he can be able to receive the medical care? Why is that order? Why is that action annullated and thwarted? Now, what are we doing? The second question is this. Mazi Kanu Ntakanu, DOS, and the lawyers who are related to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and even you, Master Prophet, who is opening his mouth in Germany and begin to talk trash, I'm asking you people, with your spiritual powers you have, what have you people been doing now to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released and be given the proper care, apart from sit-at-home autopiloted movement that we have now? Now, let's move. This is the third question, right? The fourth question is this. Please, I want you to share this little broadcast. It's going to open our eyes now. Now, the DOS and the Kanu Ntakanu, both of them has questions to answer to the indigenous people of Biafra, not IPOB or the registered one, those of us who is in abroad. Because now, the issue of Biafra waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or sit at home has bypassed the DOS. The actualization of Biafra has bypassed Wazirike and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you getting it now? The movement of the actualization of Biafra has become a spiritual matter. It is now, according to Mazi Simon Ekpa, in autopilot movement. When something moves into automatic pilot, simply means that it is out of control, means you cannot control it anymore. This is how I understand. Automatic is going. That is why you cannot be able to do what? To stop this particular movement. Sitting at home. After you cancel the sitting at home, DOS and Kanu Ntakanu, all of you, your aims were now achieved. I don't care about who is coming here. Please, if anybody come here to send any evil message or comment, do not mind that particular fellow. Focus on what I'm teaching you. I want enemies to come so that they will let sense here this night. Now, Kanu Ntakanu, DOS, and many of you who are conspiring against thwarting the sit at home. The question is this: what option have you set now so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released? Which doctor have you sent to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who is giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu food and the medicine for him to feel okay? I want to say this. The reason why I am saying this is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is into the hand of his enemy. Those who, according to the anonymous, people say they don't believe the anonymous or anonymous. Me, see, even when Satan said he has come to kill, to destroy, and to take away, I believe his word because he's doing it. People say the anonymous is a devil, anonymous is a legion. But some of the things these anonymous have said has come to pass. I don't say you should believe it. Even the anonymous person who is speaking on the media also told you, don't believe me, and after check everything he's saying is true. Now, the anonymous also told us that the only way that the zoo want to use to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to keep him there and without releasing him and torture him with his medical issues. Are you people seeing it now? Now, the DOS and the Kanu, there are many questions that you people need to answer us. Like as I said to you, we have right to ask you question. Who spoke to you that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cancelled the sit-at-home order? Remember, a lady came out to Simon Ekpa's platform. I said this yesterday with my brother Bishop Ugu. Accused those who he accused, wept and cried. I cannot say that the lady is 100% by name lady, who also is a higher rank officer in this movement of actualization, in this IPOB movement. All right. Now, she laid some accusation both on the secretary, Nene, and many other people that she called their name. What are we now doing in order to investigate some of the accusation laid on some of you leaders of DOS? Both Nene and the secretary, Caroline, whatever. What are we doing to investigate these particular allegations led by them all? Are we folding our hands and praying one day things will get better? No. I want to say something. In the justice, a suspect is more dangerous than a criminal at hand. A suspect in organization is more dangerous than the one you catch hand. Do you know? Let me tell you. You see Uche Mefona, he is a saboteur. Udele is a saboteur. We know them. They are pure saboteur, labeled saboteur, condemned saboteur, waiting execution saboteurs. Both of you do Uche Mefona and Udele. This is where I put them. Now, I'm asking, do you know that the most confusing person that we have right now in the IPOB is those people that we are pointing at, and nobody has ever carried the investigation on these people, and are still in us, with us and among us. We have to look into it. We have to look into it. Many people will come here and say what they want to say. I am saying your own opinion. Come out also on the Facebook, on the YouTube. Show your face and also make your own opinion be known. But my concern is this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not need to be in that dungeon for so long to be killed, because the only way they want to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from his health. The reason why I am saying this is this. We must be able to understand that delaying release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Choma, can you remember? What are you doing? Can you remember? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to put drink. So, these are the issue. We must use our mind to know when our enemies are preparing to kill our leader, with some of us in that DOS. Like as I said yesterday, you see, in this autopilot movement, my mother is a suspect, DOS is a suspect, the lawyer is a suspect, me too, I am a suspect. Now, we must be able to come out and investigate, all of us, to know. I can also not believe that a brother can kill his brother. I can also believe that a brother can also kill a brother, which has happened in the Bible before, because of one thing. After all, Cain killed his brother. But all these things, your doubt is also my doubt. Your disbelief can be my disbelief. Now, let us talk about one thing. Analyzer and analysis sometimes can be the same person. We don't know if the woman who are accusing Nene Anya now, or accusing some of the lawyers, or pointing hand on so many people, are the devil among us, because I also know that one time before the Messiah or Joshua Mashiach was crucified, the hand of Jesus was pointing on one person, but that one person called Judas said, Master, is it me? She was the first one. Was the first one who volunteered himself. Jesus said, it is very clear, it is written. Now, why not us investigate some of all these matters? Number one of the things that we have to investigate, when did Mazi Kanu Ntakanu receive this message? And when did the DOS also receive this message? And now let's ask ourselves, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he moved to Kenya, that we are now seeing that his extraordinary rendition took place in Kenya, he gave us prayer to pray, and before then also, he thanked many of us who are going to die soon in Biafra land, because he said it's going to be very bloody. Now, the same people are now telling us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, do not come out, do not continue, because he is so sympathetic that he doesn't want people to die. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a fearful person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, do anything that you can do in order to restore Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was acting very hard during the NSAS protest, organizing the Nigerian youth, telling them on what they are going to do in order to achieve this revolution. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting 24 hours a day during the NSAS protest. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a fearful man. He is never a hempered man. Ask this question and stop condemning people. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't come here to do this program like any other program, but I want us to ask questions, reason, put your thought into words. Do not say that I said, but reason as I am reasoning. Since I joined IPOB, I have never noticed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a shakable person. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was trying to advise the church pastors, they come out and begin to do a lot of things and cascade him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood firm and pronounced what he is supposed to pronounce. And tomorrow we also find out that everything he said was truth. Everybody is a suspect. Both his family are suspects. Both his lawyers are suspects. Until the DOS must come out to investigate both Kanu Ntakanu and the DOS, those who carried out these plans out. Where did they get this information? When did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke to them about this handing over the sit-at-home order, by which is the only one way that we're supposed to use to deliver this man who can do everything, who have given his father and his mother, his 28 men plus his dog, his time, his happiness, his family. Do you think, you that are listening to me, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be able to say cancellation of sit-at-home, since the sit-at-home is working? Who did he spoke to? Okay, now another question is this. Who does he speak to the two lawyers together? Ejumako, does Ejiofor speak to you what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke to him? And the other way around, both of you might not be meeting our lawyer both of you at the same time. So I put it to you people also, that you also are suspects. Those who he ministered to. Kanonta, you're a suspect. DOS, all of you are also suspect on this particular issue. But let me tell us one thing. The movement of Biafra has entered into autopilot, according to my brother Simon Ekpa. That is why, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has created this Biafra movement.